up, YouTube?
What up, y'all?
So this is gonna be our first video. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know. I'm Nick. This is Maya.
This is my husband.
This is my wife.
I'm pregnant.
I'm not.
But anyway, so for our first video, I thought it would be like a good idea if y'all get to know us. Because if you're not family, you don't know us. So first things first, we're both 19.
Yeah.
Both of our birthdays are in April. So that's our wedding date. So that's
Yeah.
cool. But we have some questions that you guys asked or brought up like through our TikTok or my Instagram, which will all be linked below. Am I still in the military? No. So that's going to be a whole nother video because it gets kind of crazy. Sir, I was in, for y'all who don't know, we are a military couple.
Yeah.
I guess that would have been a good starting point. He's
Yeah.
in the Army. I used to be. I am no longer in. So anyway, no. You can answer this one.
How's married life? How many kids y'all want? Married life is pretty good. Yeah, married life is pretty good. Can't really complain. We get whatever we want, whenever we want it. And I want 2, maybe 3.
I agree to that.
Yeah.
I mean, we got one in the oven.
Yeah, so we got one.
We have
Maybe
2 dogs.
2. I don't know.
We also have 2 fur babies. How did you know he was the one? This is juicy. This is going to kind of tie into the question of how we met. So we met, like, we are both in training. Missouri, great place. I highly recommend wanting to go visit. But we kind of, like, knew each other, but didn't talk much. I personally thought he was really annoying, which probably isn't, like, an ideal start to a relationship. But we kind of just started hanging out. We became, like, friends through mutual friends, and we kind of clicked. We are on the same like mind wavelength, so to speak. He understands me and I understand him, and we kind of even each other out pretty well. And yeah, no one's ever loved me the way he does. So cheesy.
What was it like when Nick was able to leave the base and you had to stay there?
So these are like more in-depth stories for people who don't know who we are. Very long story that's very, very, very short. But he got to leave in January of 2019. So I was there from January to August without him. I seen him like almost once a month, once every other month. It was hard. The day he left, I literally like cried like a little baby. He was my person, you know? So when he had to leave, I was really upset. I was pretty sad. I mean, I knew there was nothing we could personally do about it. It sucked. It really did. It sucked bad. But how is it now that you guys are living together and starting a family? How do you like living with me?
There's definitely a difference between living on your own, because I had to stay in the barracks. There's a lot more stuff we have to do, take care of, dogs, getting groceries. Too bad, but there's a lot more responsibility than living by yourself. How do you feel about your in-laws? Also, are they like the stereotypic in-laws?
I love my in-laws. For instance, me and my mother-in-law are like, met them last Thanksgiving, so we immediately clicked and like instantly just fell in love with all of them, so that's a plus. Love your in-laws or it's not gonna work out. Are y'all the stereotypical in-law? To me, stereotypical in-laws is like not getting along.
Yeah.
So no. Like when we first met, you guys, we used to only hang out on the weekends.
The crazy thing is nobody like
Caught on.
Yeah, nobody caught on. There's a bunch of people that were like getting caught, like, because whenever you're in AIT, a bunch of people are always trying to hook up and everything, but nobody ever, besides the 2 people that we went out with as well, nobody ever knew that me and her even hung out or even talked in the slightest way. So
We were pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Good at that.
Where was your wedding dress from?
David's Bridal. So I honestly cannot think of the designer. It's super cute, you know, or whatever. Super cute. Super comfortable, highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Little on the pricier side, but hey, let your mama buy it. Baby names, I don't even want to talk about. We're not gonna have that discussion on camera.
And we don't even know the gender yet.
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't
Hype it up too much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only 6 weeks into this, so
Yeah.
we're still on the very early side of it. Somebody just is really bad surprises, so we did go ahead and let that out. How do we handle hate from getting married young? First off, he had just turned 19 when we got married, and I was 3 days from being 19. I kind of don't care what people have to say. We married each other. Like, we didn't marry these people who don't think that it was right, or that we only did it because he's military and I was military. And at the end of the day, hate's just someone else's opinion that's irrelevant. So as long as him and I are happy and we're having a very healthy, happy, like, marriage, why am I going to care what people have to say about it? Pros and cons of having a military relationship.
Pros, free healthcare. Well, I mean, that's for anybody who joins the military, but that's free.
And streams all the comments saying we did it for the benefits.
Yeah.
We're waiting on them, trust me. Kind of a pro, but a con at the same time. You are made from, like, your family. Generally, some people go back to, like, kind of where they're from. But, like, if you are married, you grow closer within each other because you're really all you have other than, like, people from work. So I feel like it will make or break a relationship.
Yeah, for sure. Like, people think that the military marriage is the worst thing that people can do, but it's really not that bad. The hardest part about it is when you have to deploy. If that time ever comes to where somebody has to, then, I mean, you signed up for it, and hopefully you have a loving spouse that'll...
Stay faithful.
Yeah, stay faithful.
Our family's opinions. I receive a lot of hate from any, like, of our family. I mean, there are some people who said that we were being crazy because we were young, and that it wouldn't last, and I guess now here we are to try to prove these people wrong.
Because I didn't.
He introduced me to everyone as his friend.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I was mad.
And she's pretty excited about being a grandma for the first time.
How's the life with a Dane? Let me tell y'all, I love my Dane. He's actually laying on the bed right now, but for those who may not know, I have a Great Dane. We have a Great Dane. His name is Carter. He's like a year and a half. He's crazy at times. Yeah, he likes attention. He likes a lot of attention. Y'all, this baby takes my energy away. Your impressions of my family when you first met them?
I thought they were pretty cool. I think the first time I met them was I went to a concert, and we went to...
I was not there, you guys.
Yeah, she was still in Missouri. That we did talk. They seemed pretty cool. Her sister seemed pretty wild. She's fun. She's cool as hell. She's definitely going to be a good aunt. They just showed me a good time at the concert, which is fun.
Well, okay, so one of the top questions on our TikTok that blew up, which is why we are here, was, like, how did y'all have the money to do that? Because the video shows him proposing, us getting married, and then me telling him that we're having a baby. A lot of people were like, dang, imagine having the money to be able to do this. So how did we have the money to do it? First off...
No, none of our families are rich by any means. We just find them little discounts here and there.
We did a lot of DIY for our wedding. We actually
did.
A
lot. Yep. Not everything, like, I feel like a lot of people think everything's bought at one time. Mm-hmm. Like, for about 5 to 6 months is how long we had, and we just broke everything up. We didn't...
Though we did have a lot of help from family, we did a lot of it on our own. But when it came down to, like, decorations and stuff, they did little things, but Nick and I did majority of it. They handled a lot of the little details, and they didn't want us to cater because they can cook. It was easy for us to kind of let the family bond over the wedding as well. It was awesome. Like, our wedding was nice. And so it's not all about money. Our wedding did not cost that much money, and I can't even give you a ballpark because I didn't keep track of the cost. The last question, because I'm tired. Do we wish we would have slowed down? You can start this one off. I've been talking a lot. My throat hurts.
Yeah. No, not really. I don't think I would change anything that's happened. Because, people say things happen for a reason, and clearly us getting married and having a kid as young as we are happened for a reason. And in my opinion, I feel like everybody should maybe not necessarily get married young, or if you want to, go for it, but have a kid young, in my opinion, because the younger you are, I would recommend like 18, 19, at least get a job or something, 20, from 18 to 20, and then at that point you
grow up with them.
Yeah, you grow up with them, and then by the time they graduate high school, you're barely in you're in your late 30s, and you still have plenty of life to live, and you can still go travel the world without worrying about breaking your back or having a heart attack or any of the many other things that happens whenever you get old, you know?
When I met Nick, I had a lot going on. I still have a lot going on in my life. My life is hectic. But I was in a weird spot in my life. And then like he got into like a worse spot in his life within like the first few months of us kind of being together and learning each other and trying to grow together. So I think like us both kind of hitting rock bottom together made us stronger. And like that's little details that people don't know, and I'm not even gonna go into too much detail about. But honestly, like we both kind of were at like our bottoms, and we just kind of picked each other up and started rebuilding what we have now. And I think that's what keeps us strong is like we know it's okay to not always be 50-50 because no relationship's ever going to stay like that. Some days I might have to do 80 or he's going to have to do 80. And we just make sure like we keep each other on a level-minded spot, I'd say. That's a little bit about us and our crazy life that we have going on. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I figured the best way to start it is for you to get to know us. So let us know a little bit about you in the comments if you feel like it. Say hello.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, what he said.
Follow me at Thenickleal.
Yeah. I'll post all of our social media things in the description below. Feel free to follow us if not. I'm Maya and this is Nick.
Yeah. Peace.